Hey, have you seen the Django movie?
Yeah, I saw that bullshit.
What? Okay. What did you like it? I mean, what are your opinions?
You know, it had some funny parts in it, but it really was a way Hollywood gets a chance to talk crazy and make black people look a certain way. You know, Quentin Tarantino has mastered the word nigger in his movies. That's the theme of his movies, nigger. That's the word. And black people, this is what I don't like when people be like, black people say nigger too, but it's not the same.
Why isn't it?
When Caucasian people say nigger, because they have power. That's just like somebody who ain't got ice cream saying, I want some ice cream. But somebody with ice cream saying, yeah, I want some too. You be like, hey, that's some bullshit. You got the shit. You know what I mean?
Why are you asking for something? You already got it.
You already got the shit, man.
Right.
So that's what I don't like when I hear.
You said you were desensitized to it. They said it so much in the movie.
They said niggas so many times. I just was like, okay, fuck it. We're just not going to worry about that part of the movie.
Damn.
Samuel Jackson was brilliant in his role as the greatest Uncle Tom ever on film. I've never seen nobody. He mastered Uncle Tom.
Right.
And I know black people like that for real. They hate black people, but really try to please white people. And when he died, and when the white guy died in the movie,
that motherfucker ran up.
That was the best part of the movie to me. I laughed at that.
Right.
I couldn't help it.
Right.
I know, you know, they made a character sort of like that on that cartoon. The character name was Uncle Ruckus.
Yeah. He was Uncle Ruckus for sure.
Uncle Ruckus times 5. And
yeah.
Everybody know how bad Uncle Ruckus is on that cartoon.
Right.
Boondocks. Yeah. This guy, Samuel Jackson character, hated black people.
Yeah. And let me ask you this. Of black men and women, of the two genders, black men and women in America, who's closest to the Samuel L. Jackson character? Black men or black women?
Black women.
Why would you say such a thing?
Well, black women have been trained to feel as though they are supposed to report black men to the authority.
323-965-1600 if you agree or disagree with Corey Holcomb. Call right now and let's go deeper.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like when calls come from domestic calls come into the police, a lot of times it is black women calling on black men, and it doesn't have to be a fight. Just come get this motherfucker up out of here. Because I'm mad at him, and I know I had the power to do this.
But there are also times where they're in real danger. Women are in danger. When a man loses control, when he loses his temper, a woman is in danger, yeah?
It's probably something that led up to all of that. But
true.
I'm not taking up for the bad guys. There are some bad men who are black. But I'm saying, in my opinion, black women have been given passes to do things that are immoral, and they take advantage of that pass. Like, for example, they'll be messing with a married man and get pregnant, and because the system wants chaos, they will allow a black woman to take money from that family, even though she was wrong in the beginning for messing with a married man. Some states are starting to do something about that. You can sue a woman for messing with your married husband.
Wow.
That's what happened to old girl.
You can sue somebody for getting you can sue a wife can sue a mistress for
Ask Fantasia. Ask Fantasia. I think it's North Carolina where the wife was suing her for messing with her husband.
Because you knew better.
They should have been had laws like this if they're going to keep making all of the scandalous laws. Because, I mean, I'm the first one to tell you, the sisters, a lot of the sisters, not all of them, but a lot of the sisters take advantage of these laws that are set up to criminalize and villainize black men. You know? And
Corey, you say the sisters are Sambos.
Yeah.
Because
they've been trained that way.
Let me say this. The character Samuel L. Jackson played in the movie, we tend to want to call those characters Uncle Toms. But Uncle Tom in that story of, the Brer Rabbit and, Uncle Remus and all that stuff, Uncle Tom was the hero. Sambo was the coon, was the guy, the sellout. We tend to call that sellout Uncle Tom, but really it was Sambo who played that role. So Samuel L. Jackson is really the Sambo in that film. And he played the hell out of it. I mean, I wanted to hate Samuel after watching that shit.
Samuel Jackson is a brilliant actor.
Brilliant.
So when
Absolutely.
you put him in something like that, I can just imagine the takes. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm sure they laugh it off. But at the same time, this is going to be shown to the world. Yeah. And, you know, do you put stuff out there that you're proud of? That's what I was thinking. Like, when they were filming that, were the black people on set proud of what they're doing?
Man, that echoes a question I had today when I was saying, how does this film, image-wise, help us globally?
It doesn't.
I asked all of them, white men, educators, whoever was in the room, how does this help us globally?
I can honestly say this. If I was the type of guy who wanted to audition and take it seriously, I really believe I would be doing acting roles in Hollywood. When casting directors see me, they're like, hey, it's Corey. You know what I mean? But I've never been interested in being part of that Hollywood machine that makes me put out stuff that I'm not proud of. I can't do it.
Well, we can. I don't think we can imagine or assume that Fox isn't proud of the Django role. I think he's very proud.
Well, you know, I'm not Jamie Foxx, and you know what I'm saying. He's willing to do that. I'm not knocking Jamie Foxx for acting. I'm not, but it's a very serious time in America for black people. And a movie like that only justifies, in my opinion, Caucasian people saying what they say about us. You know what I called Samuel Jackson's character in that movie?
What?
That's Obama.
Ooh.
Samuel Jackson portrayed Obama in that movie. And I'm going to give you an example. Let me give you an example. And this is really, because I know people don't think like this. When those kids in Connecticut were killed, and nobody roots for that. Whether they black, white, whatever. Nobody roots for that.
Nobody wants to see kids killed. Period.
That was horrific. But let me tell you something. It was a lot of Caucasian children. Now, in the city where Obama's house is, children are killed all the time. And I didn't see him on TV crying about that.
So you're saying him
in
crying...
other countries, hold on, where them drone strikes hit, I'm talking about children. Same ages as those kids are killed, and they're looked at as collateral damage.
Or military-aged militants.
Whatever you want to call
them. As they
them.
label it.
I saw that movie Fahrenheit 9/11 again.
Yeah.
And, you know, these are kids with limbs shot off or ripped off. You see this stuff hanging out of them. And you never hear the outcry. But here it is in Connecticut now. And like I said, the gunman who did that was a cowardly act. I'm not condoning that. But what I'm saying, when these Caucasian children were killed, he was crying just like Samuel Jackson was crying when his Caucasian master died.
Wow. Who agrees or disagrees with Corey's disposition here? Somebody call us right now, 323-965-1600. This is very controversial.
What was Obama's? I mean, Samuel Jackson character's name in the movie?
I forgot his name. What was his name? Somebody call us and tell us his name. 323-965-1600. I forgot his name.
This is who Obama is. He was hurt.
Yes. You know what was interesting?
Obvious.
Did you see the scene when he told what's the white character? DiCaprio's character's name. Well, anyway, DiCaprio's character. He told him Massa. He told him to come to the library. And when he went to the library, Samuel L. Jackson spoke perfect English. You know, he didn't have a yes-a boss twang. He didn't have no country accent. It was, these fools is playing you, Pim. He had the whole get down. And again, maybe that's who Obama is behind closed doors too.
Well, he talks good. I'm talking about he talks real good when doors are open, but when the doors are closed and he back there talking to them bankers and the people who with real power.
Wow.
They don't tell him how. I just won't get reelected.
Are you saying he's begging?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, come on, Zoe.
Man, I'm just happy the dude is, a nice little iconic image for black folk, black men in general.
Image is one thing, but who you are, I think that's more important.
Ooh, okay, Corey Holcomb.
They gave Elvis Presley a good image in the press. But he said some racist things in his time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, when people be like, hey, it's Elvis. I'm
John Wayne, too.
John Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Image. Yeah, okay,
right.
Image. Obama is an image. That's all he is.
Wow.
Image.
Corey Holcomb is on one, ladies and gentlemen. 2013, the first 5150 show. Corey Holcomb back in the building. If you want to speak to him right now, call us 323-965-61. That is Bobby. That is Bobby.
You can't hide your voice, you bastard.
What up, Bobby? My voice, man. Happy New Year, you brothers, man.
This motherfucker won't come up here and face nobody. He'll call on the motherfucking radio.
But look, man, I'm always be a follower. You know that. But anyway, a couple of points I wanted to make with respect to this Django, as you put it, fiasco, debacle, whatever. Simply, I want to say, first of all, it's interesting that everybody got nominated for a Golden Globe except the Negroes in the production. And then the NAACP had the nerve to acknowledge this piece of trash with 4 Image Awards, which is just mind-boggling to me. But then again, it shouldn't be, because chicken dinners need table soul. And it's really a interesting subject you guys are dealing with tonight, because we do have to move past allowing this kind of stuff to happen without there being a redress, because this is really sickening that they would take our culture and our history and make a mockery out of it at a time when we're still dealing with the slave mentality.
Hey, so why do you think the NAACP gave props to this movie?
Because they need to sell dinners. They want Tarantino to buy about 5 tables. They want the production company to buy about 5 tables.
Right.
Man, they got to sell some tables, because otherwise they don't have any income coming in.
Wow.
And they are willing to sell our soul to do that, because this is, I'm going to tell you something about a movie, man. When they made Birth of a Nation at the turn of the century, that spawned the rebirth of the Ku Klux Klan. It removed all black people from Congress for almost 100 years. So when people say images are not important, they're not telling the truth. They're very important.
Wow.
Yeah, they basically are. How can I put this? I'll put it like this: the majority of people would rather be pets of the. What was that movie, The Vampire? That dude said, I'd rather be one of their pets than their food.
Wow.
That's how people think.
That's true.
I just want to live.
Long as they ain't preying on me, I'm good.
I'd rather die for nothing later on than die for something right now. That's basically what it is.
Wow. I mean, this is real.
And see, this all that gratuitous violence, and then having the people get ate up by dogs. I mean, I've never seen a movie that, I don't go to a lot of that Chainsaw Massacre kind of nonsense, no way. But I've never seen a movie in my life where they had folk getting ate up and just blew across the room, and it wasn't tied to anything. And then I said, this was a setup, man. Now, Jamie switched managers thinking that they were going to elevate his career. He's going to play second fiddle to DiCaprio as long as he's in the same management group as he is. He can forget about getting where he think he's going to go. And at the expense of all the people who appreciate his work, because he has done some great work, this ain't one of them. This ain't even close. And I think it's going to be a setback to his career at the end, because it'll show that he'll do anything, as opposed to turning some stuff down just on the fact that it's the wrong thing to do.
Bobby Glanton, real men don't play.
Hey, you know what? Jamie Foxx is going to work, because he is plugged now
into the Matrix.
People who make the work. They make movies.
Right. He's on the high end now.
He could be the next Samuel Jackson in every fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, there's a price to be paid for that, because you have trouble looking your people in the face, man. You'll never be proud of your work. You'll never be able to say that I have evolved as a craftsman. And I know that money means a lot to all of us, but it's some things that aren't worth it. And in this instance, the damage that this movie will do to our psychic and our culture is off the chain and off the chart.
What did you say it's called? What is it called, Corey?
I ain't even going there. That's for the classic. People heard it.
Jesus.
I ain't even going there.
Hey, thanks, Bobby, man. We miss you, brother. Happy New Year, man.
Yeah, Bobby.
You guys take care, man.
All right, motherfucker, bring your ass back up here.
All right, later, man.
All right, you got me there. Bobby, motherfucker, old prideful ass country boy. I ain't coming. I'm gonna call. Motherfucker will call.
Get up here, shit.
Anyway, we gonna get these callers in because we.